Hey, so this is a quick video to talk about one of the assignments that's not due till the end of the semester, but we work on throughout the semester, okay? And so let's take a quick look at it. It is the final portfolio. So, a portfolio is basically just like, here's a record of my work. Here's everything I've done. And so that's what we're going to do with the portfolio. You'll have in 1301, we're doing this is the main things. Really, the main essays we're doing is we're doing the emblematic essay, which will be starting soon, and there's a cover letter for it. And then we're doing the media analysis essay, and there's a cover letter for that. And then we do a final revision essay, and that's actually not going to go in here, okay? But we do a kind of final portfolio essay for this one, okay? And so what you'll be doing is you'll be putting your portfolio in a journal. So I've set these up where it says INRW portfolio. Let me see if this is the right one. Oh, yeah, there it is. There's where the example is. So let me show you what it's going to look like in the end. Because if we set it up now, if you set it up now, then as you go along, you can just add the stuff as you do it. Like a number of the essays in the cover letter, you've already done them in 1301. So you're just pasting them in here to create this whole kind of one spot where you're showing off all your work. Okay. So check it out. Like here's mine, right? So that final reflection is going to be here. And, this is just a look at what you've done in the two classes and overall. You've got a reflection because below that you've put in the media analysis cover letter and the media analysis final. And so when you put that in here, this is writing you've done for 1301. You'll be answering with these reflections. There are like 4 questions you answer. So you'll do the essays and the cover letters in 1301. Of course, we'll work out on them in the 0311 in this class. And so you'll do those, and then once you're done with them, you'll come put them in your portfolio here, and you have 4 questions just to think about, to answer, and those questions help you do this final reflection. Okay, so you'll have that. There's your reflection, and then you can see here's the first reflection that goes after you do the cover letter and the essay. So really, the first thing you're going to put in is the essay and the cover letter once you're done with it. And, when we come to it, you'll put it in. And then you'll do the little 4, things of reflection. Okay. And then you'll put in, once you finish this media analysis essay and cover letter, you'll put it in. You'll do the reflection for it, so it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then there's an assignment for the final reflection. And so you can see in our assignments, it shows that what you're going to have, this is what you're going to have. Your post-essay reflection, what do you need to talk about there? Oh, wait, hold on. Your final portfolio, right? After, you'll have your final versions of your cover letters in it, and then after you finish those, you'll have reflection on those, okay? And there's the 1, 2, 3, 4. And then at the very end of the semester, once we're done with everything, you'll have your overall reflection, okay? And so if you set it up, I'm just advising you to set it up now. I'm not saying you have to. You're going to have to by the time you do the emblematic essay final and cover letter and the reflection. And the thing is not just our class, but your other classes will be much busier then. I'm just saying this is something you could do. I call it productive procrastination. When I'm supposed to be working, but I just kind of can't quite get my mind in it. So I need some little job that's workish, that actually is work, but that will help me do it, right? And so I'm like, oh, okay, what's something I really do need to get done for classes that I could do, and it'll get me in the mindset of working, right? And then I have to make myself move on and grade those essays, or you'll have to make yourself move on and say, okay, let me just write this or do my math or whatever it is. Okay. So the key thing is that if you put these in this order, then you're going to end up with them in the correct order in the end. Because what you can do later is, if you just put in the titles, you can go in and edit and add stuff in. So let me show you in another class. So for example, Wait, what do I want to start with? I want to start with I want that to be at the very end. So we go through, we see here's my final reflection. Here's what I thought once I finished the media analysis stuff. Here's the media analysis stuff. And then here's my other reflection, what I thought once I finished the emblematic essay, and here's the emblematic essay stuff. Okay, so the very first thing we did should be at the bottom. So if I go in here and just put in, I mean, really, you could just do it simple like that. If you, I mean, when you put in your essay, it's going to be all, you know, essay goes here, like, you know, so later you'll come back in and put that. But if you want, if you're, you know, burning some daylight and saying, you know what, let me get my head in this space and decide, you know, maybe you want to do some colors or something. I don't know. Because, you know, with the essays and cover letters, we're not doing any colors, anything like that, right? So, yeah, if you want to be a little creative, you can. Here, this is one place you can. All right. And so then I post that. And then I make sure and I do the next one. And if you're lazy like me, you can copy and paste. And go in here and just boom, there's that. And oh, you got to get all the letters, whatever, right? And so you can just post it. And again, you can see, you know, and so you can see what happens is this gives us this place where you'll be coming back later as you do these things and clicking on the edit, and then you would, you know, add that stuff in. So you'll put it in there. Okay. That's all there is to it. I mean, so this is just setting it up. Whether you want to do it now or you want to just do it as, okay, I finished my emblematic essay and cover letter and I need to do this reflection, let me do that. I'm just saying, put them in, use this order to put them in. So even if you wait till, you know, this is done, it's fine. Okay, to put it in your portfolio, you can do that. Just make sure you do the entry for the emblematic essay final first, and then the cover letter, and then the reflection, because that way we read down from the top and it's in that correct order. I did it the other way, and I had to go through and redo it because, you know, I'm trying that out to make sure it works for you. So anyway, that's what in the end it should be in, you know, the order where this is going to be at the top and this will be at the bottom. So I'm just telling you, if you want to make it work that way and not have to copy and paste like I did at the very end where you're like moving stuff around, then go ahead and make sure as you add things in, come back to the assignment and add them in this order. If you want to go ahead and just create, you know, all those journals, because you can see I've already done the, you know, reflection one. You want to, you know, just put in the basics, the titles there, so that later on when it's time to like actually put them in, all you have to do is click on the little dots there and just say edit and put them in there, then that's fine. Okay, so either way, whatever works for you, that's just my advice on how to get them in there, so in the end they're in order, so that as a reader, because when somebody reads your portfolio, you know, sometimes they'll have you start with the oldest stuff first and go to the newest, or newest to oldest. I'm saying I want you to start with, you know, I want that oldest stuff to be at the end and I want the newest stuff at the front. Okay, so if you want to get it that way, then you got to do them in that reverse order. Okay, so that's all I got. That's all this is about. So anyway, let me know if you have questions, right? And these, you know, I've got these set up so you can edit, delete, whatever. Okay, and it's all due, you know, I mean, things are due for this as we go along. But I'll just be quiet. You can ask questions if you have them, right? Cool. Excellent. So y'all take care and let me know if you have questions. Call me, text, whatever.